Hello, slot car toy fans. This is Jim. Thanks again for stopping by my channel. We're now into part 3 of servicing the chassis, the slotless chassis. And I've got it all washed with Dawn detergent. It takes all of 30 seconds. Use a toothbrush when you do that. The next thing to do is to polish up the contacts here, which I've already done. So take your Q-tip, take your Brasso, just like you did the armature, polish that up, and you should be good to go. Any type of corrosion that's on the metal will cause a lack of continuity in your electrical. So you want to polish up as much as you can. Even if you can get under here where the brush holders go, that would be great. Well, the first thing we're going to do in the reassembly is the armature. So you have your armature here. We cleaned up the commutator. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the bushing on. And you want to make sure the circle goes towards the outside. And then we're going to put on the pinion gear and just get it up fairly close. The next thing you're going to want to do is to put on the next bushing. And this one, you want to make sure that the circle goes towards the inside. Don't go towards the outside like so. Otherwise, you're going to have to redo everything I'm showing you today. And then we're going to put on the worm gear. And I usually leave just a little bit of, just a sliver of silver at the top. Now we're going to take our magnets. And we're going to put the white one on the left. And the non-white one on the right. And we will put that one on the right. Now you notice here that there is some glue spots, and that there is a piece of clear plastic that attached both magnets there. I take them off because you're going to have to do that if you're going to service it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put in your magnets, and then you're going to snap your bushings into place. This bushing fits right into the plastic frame. And it doesn't matter, there's a notch in there. It doesn't matter if it goes up or down. Now I'm going to wait to put in the magnetic clip until I make sure that everything is done correctly. So the next thing to do is get your brush holders. You want to get your brush springs. Be careful that you don't lose it. It's kind of a pain when your tweezers get magnetized. Okay. Now this brush is slightly smaller. I don't know. I'm going to end up reusing it anyway. So you want to make sure that the notch is going towards the inside. And then it's got a nice spring to it. Test your spring out, and then we're just going to slip it into the brush holder. Now you'll hear a click. You know that there, and you want to make sure there's enough space there that it's not jammed up against the commutator. And these brush holders are riveted, so they do have a tendency to rotate. See that? So you can rotate that in and out just a bit and give yourself a little bit more clearance there. Now we'll do the other side. Grab the spring, put that in, grab the brush, make sure the notch is going towards the inside, and it is. And now we'll do the other side. Okay, I happen to be right-handed, so it's easier to put it in with the right hand. You'll notice that that rotated in just a bit. There we go. Listen to it click. There we go. Okay, now we're going to do a little test. It wants to go. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to put on the brush, or the clip. That just clips on to, puts the magnets in. Oh, it looks like it got bent just a bit when I took it off. So we'll bend that back. Yeah, okay. See, that got a little bit sprung. There we go. Make sure it looks right. Put the clip on. Next thing you want to do is put on your differential. And so make sure that your ring gears are totally covering the clutch pins. Just snaps into place. Now we're going to put on the drag link. and the front axle. Okay, we'll start with the pin, steering pin. Now it's got a little pin that goes into the drag link, and then it's got two pins, really your king pins, that go right into where your axle is. I'm trying to compare it to like a real car, but it's not quite the same as a real car. Okay, slip that on. Okay, now we're going to do our pickup shoes. Be very careful with these pickup shoe springs. They can get lost very easily. Oops, brush magnet clip fell off. We're going to start with the left side first, as that's used on both the A and the B car. And there we go. My tweezers are slightly magnetized. So make sure you have the left one on the right place, meaning the left side. You hook it underneath the clip and then snap it down. Test for springiness. This little tab has to go inside that little pin sticking out. Now this says B car. You don't necessarily have to make it a B car. You can make it an A car if you want. Tyco did not differentiate on the chassis like Aurora did. You see these are Aurora springs, not Tyco. Tyco are made out of copper. Aurora is made out of steel. So now the last thing that you want to do to get your car running really well is to water dip the brushes. So what that means is you're going to take the 9-volt battery and you're going to put the whole car underwater and just let it spin. Let it sit there for about 20 to 30 seconds. And about 15 seconds, you'll notice an audible change in how the brushes are making contact with the commutator. And then reverse it, reverse polarity. And this will really make your car zip around the track. There we go, starting to hear that. So it polishes, somehow the water ends up polishing the brushes to the commutator. Now you'll want to sparingly add some oil to your chassis once you have it dried off. I usually do this and let the water flip in and out of that. And you can take a paper towel and dry that off. You want to get some oil that is specifically made for plastic. This happens to be my Liberty oil products, and just add a bit of oil here. Don't overdo it, just a little drop. Add a drop around your kingpins, a drop around the bushing there, and then a little drop around the gears and the differential. Let that spin around, and now shoot it around the track and see how it does for you. Well, I hope you found this video useful. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on another video.